The largest corporate owner of Bitcoin is now sitting on a paper loss of around $13 billion, and it just bought even more. Strategy, the company formerly known as MicroStrategy, has now added to its Bitcoin stack for 4 weeks in a row, even as the price slid below $60,000. Its most recent purchase on June 22nd was 520 coins, one of its smallest tranches in months. On paper, the firm's enormous Bitcoin holding is now worth roughly $13 billion less than what it paid for it. That gap has split the industry. Grayscale's head of research, Zach Pandal, says Strategy should sell $3 billion worth of Bitcoin to cover its cash obligations and restore some confidence. Other analysts, including the team at CryptoQuant, argue the company has plenty of other levers to pull and does not need to sell a single coin. For now, Strategy is doing the exact opposite of selling, and the market is waiting to see who blinks first. The software people trusted to create their crypto wallets turned out to be the exact thing used to empty them. Over the course of 3 days, an attacker drained about $2.4 million worth of Cardano's token ADA from 374 separate wallets. The theft has been traced back to a flaw buried in the wallet generation software built by a project called Flaw. Because the weakness sat in the way the wallets were created in the first place, the people affected had almost no warning before their funds quietly moved out. Flaw says it has now mapped out a recovery plan and is aiming to return the stolen money to victims within the next 2 weeks. It is a familiar and deeply uncomfortable reminder in crypto. The very tools designed to keep your money safe can quietly become the single point of failure. And until those funds actually land back in people's wallets, all 374 of them are left waiting to find out if they will see any of it again. Europe just attached a price tag to breaking its crypto rules, and it is a steep one. A European banking regulator has proposed fines that could strip a non-compliant crypto issuer of up to 12.5% of its entire annual revenue for every single year it stays out of line. The plan comes from the European Banking Authority, and it targets the large so-called significant stablecoin and token issuers operating across the bloc. It arrives just as the European Union's landmark crypto law, known as MiCA, moves into its full enforcement phase. For years, much of crypto regulation in Europe has been about writing the rules. This is about giving those rules real financial teeth. A penalty worth an eighth of a company's yearly revenue is the kind of number that forces even the biggest issuers to pay attention. The framework is still only a proposal for now, but it signals exactly how serious Europe has become about policing the companies behind your stablecoins. Subscribe now.